What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. And I want you guys to know that it is a true pleasure being here and an honor giving you guys these messages. My prayer is that they fall upon your hearts and help remind you guys that you have the power to change your life, to make those decisions that you need to. If this is guidance for you, definitely sit and meditate within your higher self so that you guys can find the true answer within. I want to thank all of my returning subscribers, all of my new subscribers, all my returning watchers, and anybody who's brand new. I hope you all find home here, and it is a true honor being here, helping guide you. And just to let you guys know, right now I'm not open for personal readings, but if you would like to support the channel, check out the description box down below. All of that information is linked down below. And I think I need to switch this up just a tad bit. I apologize for moving you guys around, but I thought you were far enough back. But okay, so today we are going down the rabbit hole with a pick a card reading on, let's talk about career and finances. So what's coming up for career and finances for you guys? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Source, what messages do you have for the collective? Pick a card reading on career and finances. How can we help them out in this time regarding career and finances? What messages do you have for them? How can we help out the collective in career and finances, Source? Pick a card reading 1, 2, and 3. What messages do you have for the collective? Pick a card in regards to career and finances. How can we help out the collective in regards to career and finances? What messages do you have for them, Source? How can we help them out? What messages do you have for the collective pick a card reading in regards to career and finances? Oh, that did not work. Alright, we'll leave it there. Alright, for pile number 1, what messages do you have for them? Thank you, Source. And for pile number 2, what messages do you have for them? Let's talk about career and finances. Thank you. And pile number 3, what messages do you have for pile number 3 in regards to career and finances? Whoa. Thank you, Source. Pile number 1, what messages do you have for them? Thank you. What other messages do you have for pile number 2, Source? What other messages do you have for pile number 2? How can we help them out regarding career and finances? Okay, these two want to come out. Pile number 3, what messages? Thank you. Last messages for pile number 1. Career and finances. How can we help them out, Source? Pile number 1. Career and finances. How can we help them out? Whoa. Okay. That's a lot. Let me see. Pile number 1. Career and finances. Okay, there we go. That was just a huge stack. I was like, that's too many. And last messages for pile number 3. Career and finances. This one here needs to come out. Thank you, Source. Isn't that funny? We have the Ace of Coins on the bottom and the upright. Beautiful. Beautiful energy to start with. Alright, guys, let's get into it. So for pile number 1, we are going to have on there the 3 of Wands. Okay, for pile number 2, we have the 3 of Cups. And for pile number 3, we have the 3 of Coins. Okay, take a moment and meditate on it, guys. Think about what it is you're asking for, manifesting in regards to your career and finances, and we'll get a little bit deeper into it. If you need more time, pause the video. But I'm going to go ahead and move on here. Okay, pile number 1. So for those of you guys that chose the 3 of Wands, this is for you in regards to let's talk about career and finances. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Sun in the reverse. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Pile 1. So I feel like there is about to be a new path that's opening up here for you, because currently wherever it is that you're at, you are not happy with. There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of turmoil in regards to your mental state, and you feeling like you're weighed down with responsibilities. I heard right off the bat, they're not taking care of me. And I think that's what's creating a lot of misfortune for you here in regards to your finances. So never fear though, like usually it's us going through these really bad situations, whether it's a job or a situation, maybe a partnership that you have. I heard banking came out right away. So maybe you guys are in a banking deal, or maybe you have a loan with somebody and it's just really weighing on you responsibility wise, and they're just saying to really sit down and think about what it is that you want. Don't worry about the situation so much, because I think you're finding yourself getting stuck worrying about the situation rather than truly honoring how to find a way out of it right now. And that's okay. Like, that's not a problem. This is a completion for you. This is going to end a cycle for you, whatever this is. So career and finances, maybe you invested in something that's just not worth investing in. That's why I said banking keeps coming through really strong right now. And it's just like, to me, I keep getting this image of like, ooh, okay, yeah. I keep getting this image of like having a loan, or maybe you co-signed with somebody and they weren't able to hold up their end of the bargain, and now it's weighing on you. But this is ultimately going to give you strength moving forward in regards to your career and finances. Boom, with the Ace of Coins on the bottom in the upright. Look at this pile. Pile 1, like you're about to come up into this place. You're learning how to transform your life from dealing with these people who just don't have your best interest in mind. And I feel like you've been conforming. Like this has you tied down, because I feel like you're conforming to this energy, and it's making you feel like a sense of entrapment. It's making you feel like a sense of like, if I say anything, if I do anything, if I try to approach this person, that's gonna like rock the boat, and I don't want to rock the boat. Like I don't want to cause that. I don't want to cause a lot of mayhem, because I promised them that I would stand there by them. But the problem is right now you're feeling like there's no way out. You're feeling stuck in this situation. You're feeling burdened by it. And it doesn't have to be a loan or a banking situation. Again, that's just what came through really strongly here. So some of you guys are dealing with that, but others of you, this is like a job that you're holding where they just don't appreciate the work and the effort that you put in. And that I understand too. It's like, at what point are you going to let yourself shine? And you don't have to shine in the company that you're in. You can choose to do something for yourself, even if that's staying where you're at right now and opening up something on the side so that you can really pour your time and effort into it. And I feel like you've been getting inspirations, but because of this situation that you're in, you're afraid to move forward with it, because there's like all these situations that keep arising. I keep hearing questions like, well, what about the money? Well, what about my time? What about this? Or what if I fail? Or what if I do that? And Source is telling you that in order for you to embrace a new beginning, it's like, with great risk comes great reward. Right? With great risk comes great reward. Like Source isn't going to leave you hanging over here. And I feel like you're just concerned about it. Like you're concerned that nothing's going to pan out for you in this. And that's why it's interesting that this pile had the 3 of Wands on it, because this is saying that a new path is going to open up for you, and it's going to be a prosperous path, and you're going to really enjoy what's coming forward. But right now you just feel so weighed down by responsibilities. And Source is saying that when you let go of that and you deal with this, like, why are you always carrying everything on your shoulders? That's what Source wants to know. Like, it's like, even though Source knows, I feel like it's something you need to ask yourself so that you can really be truthful and honest with yourself and say, this is why I carry so much on my shoulders. You know, maybe when I was a child, I felt like I had to carry my parents. I felt like I had to really make sure I was there for my parents and do this, that, and the other for them. And Source is saying, when you heal this 10 of Wands in the reverse, right? This is responsibilities, being weighed down, being caught in situation. And it goes in line with these two cards as well, right? When you heal this, you're going to step up into a place of dealing with those inner demons, and you're going to find your true strength. And I feel like you're going to be confident and courageous enough to move out of the situation that you're currently in. It's not easy. It's simple. It's not easy. And I feel like this is what's scaring you so much here. You've been given an inspiration, though. If you haven't just yet, you're about to be given an inspiration, and Source wants you to move forward on that. Even if it feels like it's out of your comfort zone, because that's going to help you step into this strength energy. Now, you could be dealing with a Leo. There's heavy Leo energy here. You could also be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius energy. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy over here. Does not have to be. That is the energy that's coming out. Or this could be in your chart. I feel like this has been a huge maze for you. It's been a lot of twists and turns along the way. I feel like there's just this energy of feeling like you're never going to go anywhere if you keep having to carry along this situation or this person. You know, I keep getting that there's another person involved here. So for those of you that that's not resonating with, just understand it could just be your situation. And it's just the embodiment of your situation is very strongly coming through. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a disillusion of a partnership here. I feel like there's going, and that could be you leaving the job as well, giving a resignation. But I heard you're done with the loan. Like, again, I keep coming back to that banking, the loan. It keeps coming up, but I heard you're done with the loan. It's like going in, and even though you were the co-signer, it's almost like you go back in, and it's been long enough to where you can take your name off of it and just leave it on theirs. And Sources like encouraging you to find a way to do that, find a way out. But check your options. Check your options. Also, this is tied with your sacral chakra. You need to work on your sacral chakra energy, very much so. Finding balance. You know, you have a lot of 10s here. You have 10, 10, and 10. This is the 19 card. 1 plus 9 is 10. So definitely a lot of 10s. We have 11, 11 here. So 11 is the number of just doing it, taking that leap, not being afraid of what's happening. When this video is up, I will have another video on my channel you guys can check out in my inspirational speeches playlist, and it talks about embracing the unknown. I feel like that would, I just really feel like you guys are not obligated by any means to watch that, but I feel like that might actually encourage you guys to help really embrace the unknown here, because I do talk about the Fool card. Right, I talk about how this is really relevant to life in so many ways, because I feel like when we get stuck like this, it's just you feel like there's no option, but it's like Source is trying to bring to you a new opportunity here. And if you're the one that is blocking yourself, right, because nobody's really standing in our way. Like, it's easy to blame others. It's easy to be like, oh, it's my job's fault, or oh, it's so-and-so's fault, or oh, it's this person's fault, or oh, it's that person's fault. But really, at the end of the day, you know, no one can make our decisions for us. We have to be brave enough to stand in our strength and take those moments, those opportunities. You know, life doesn't happen for us. We make it happen by seizing the opportunities that arise, even if they are scary, even if they are out of sorts with what we know, even if it is nothing that we've ever experienced before. Look, we've got purpose coming out on the bottom. Shark, purpose. Number 36, yeah, number 9. So this is about bringing this to a close and standing up in your purpose. I feel like you're definitely getting an inspiration soon, or there's going to be an inspiration that comes through for you, pile 1, that leads you into a place that you never knew was possible. And honestly, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's beautiful energy to be in, right? You want to be in that energy. Let's see what we got for the oracle advice for you guys. Something to do with listening to your intuition. I heard that really strongly right now. It's like there's a need to really sit with your intuition, because I feel like you've been denying yourself the opportunity to really truly honor how intuitive you are. You may know that you're intuitive, but I think you're not honoring that. Like sometimes we know we're intuitive, but we also are afraid of our intuition because we feel like maybe we've listened to our intuition in certain circumstances and it's led us down wrong paths. And really, our intuition led us down those paths so that we could learn to trust ourselves, right? And sometimes that's hard. We stop trusting ourselves and start trusting others because we've been hurt so many times. And I feel like that's what happened here. You followed your intuition to get involved in this situation, and now there's just this energy of like, I don't trust my own inner light to guide me anymore. And Source is saying, no, like there was a purpose, there was a huge growing opportunity here for you so that you would be prepared and open to receive this Ace of Coins coming in. Financial abundance, security, stability. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. So you guys could be shamans, you guys could be healers, you guys could be maybe you're herbologists. You know, I heard it's funny, I heard medicine man, medicine woman, like that came out really strong. And I'm also seeing somebody doing Reiki, maybe. So like there's this energy of really like embracing this new change that's coming in and not being afraid of who you are, right? And I feel like when you embrace this new energy that's coming in, you're also going to find out something about yourself, maybe a past life or maybe a situation that really resonates with you, and it's going to help you clear this negative energy from your energy field. Yeah, news is coming. 23-5 is change. We have Raven and News, and ravens are the messengers between the spirit world and the physical world, which the shamans, again, the shamans, they travel to the underworld, the middle world, the upper world, and there's levels to the upper worlds as well. So you have the first upper world, the second upper world, and it goes on. Just different dimensions, right? They call them the other realms. And the other realms are just they're physical places that you can travel to, and I feel like maybe that's what you need to do. This is also giving me journeying vibes, so don't be afraid to do some journeying into your soul and find out what's going on so that you can communicate better with yourself. This to me is more about news from your higher self than it is about like somebody coming in and being like, hey, here, pile one, here's this great offer. No, this to me is like you figuring out how to take the opportunities that come towards you. So we have 35, which is 8. We have to speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. I'm going to read this to you guys. I feel like this is you being super, super loving towards yourself. Not being afraid to say in the mirror that I love me. Not being afraid to really view yourself from a higher aspect, from the eyes of the divine. It says a positive attitude works wonders in creating more love around you. Allow yourself to really express yourself positively. Use only wholesome words when speaking to others or even about yourself. Be conscious of any language you may use out of habit and be willing to release this to create more positive energy around you. Like cursing, that came out really strong. You guys might curse like sailors. Often your exact words or actions won't be remembered, but people try to recall how something you said or did made them feel. Taking a moment to choose words that are more loving can have such an amazing impact on others. Thinking about how you convey your messages will have a profound and loving impact on others. Treat conversations with others as occasions to discover something original. Consider the other person's point of view and treat them with compassion. There will be many opportunities to state your case or impact your viewpoint. And then it talks about how dragons may be helpful guardians as well as educators for you. And it says, the full moon behind the sprite suggests that there's an opportunity to release a pattern that no longer serves you. Trust your ability to speak your truth in a loving manner. And like that definitely comes back to just feeling like you guys don't trust yourself. We definitely have these green hues here talking about reconnecting with your heart chakra. It's time for you to open up your heart. Leo is ruled by Ajna, and the Ajna is spoken to through our heart. So again, being able to embrace yourself with loving arms and seeing yourself in the eyes of the divine is very important here. It's also important to focus on your faith, whatever that is, okay? But focusing on having faith and being true to your faith and being true to practicing those rituals that come with your faith are very, very, very important here. Crown chakra energy coming through. We have the Veil of Shadows, and I'm going to read this to you guys. Super, super excited. I love these cards. Oh, excuse me, that's 43. I went to 13 and that wasn't the right card. It looks like a 1, guys. I'm human too. Oh, here we go. All right. Look at this card, though. Doesn't she just look like a goddess right there just sitting on her throne? So 43 is 7. We have 43 and 35, so 7 and 8 coming out. So there is progress being made. It says, a lotus blossoms with deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud, made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul lotus thrives through depth of emotion and aliveness of your body into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. It says your soul lotus is blossoming, just like a plant that outgrows the pot in which it had been planted and requires more soil to spread its roots and continue growing. Your soul lotus needs some more mud. Didn't I say that? Like, if I didn't, I apologize, but from the 6 of Swords in the beginning, I kept feeling like you've grown too big for the situation. So that's just like, not big-headed or anything like that, just consciously you've outgrown it. It says some more water and energy, earth energy, so that it can grow and shine, right? In the spiritual worlds, talking again with shamans, you guys definitely have very spiritual aspects to you, and you're on the spiritual journey, and it's important for you guys to really look into what spiritually will help serve you, right? In the spiritual worlds, all things serve everything, including our darky emotions and parts of our body that we may not think are acceptable. They are actually good nourishment for our soul. The soul craves to love and be in love with all parts of you. Like a passionate divine lover, it wants to hold nothing back and become completely spiritually intimate with all aspects and all parts of you, whether you have thought they were lovable or not. This can be the challenge because it can feel extremely uncomfortable to visit and consciously engage with those aspects of our personality and our bodies that we have yet to really love and accept. Yet this is what you are guided to embrace now. Didn't I say that this is talking about opening your arms with love, right? You need to see yourself with eyes of love, and you're going to begin to understand what your journey is. This process might be started by taking a class or engaging in a physical practice that honors the shadow part of you. If you've considered yourself an introverted person, it might be begin to honor the counter side of this, the part that needs community and people in order to thrive. If you consider yourself a quiet person, you may need to explore how you can find joy through sound and music and energy, for example. If you consider yourself a passionate person, you can benefit from finding the part of you that is peaceful and content in the moment with things exactly as they are right now. This interplay isn't about saying who you are is not enough. It is about acknowledging that you are that thing you believe you are not and finding a way to live it with consciousness and love. It is about delving into the parts of you that have been hidden in the veil of shadows and are now becoming ready to be revealed and lived as a part of the beautiful and whole being that you are in truth. So this is again, I think that's the thing. I feel like you've been kind of duped by a lot of people in your life, okay? And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I really feel like there's been people who've taken advantage of you in life because you're a very kind person. Like, connecting with your energy, you have a very beautiful energy about you. Wow, that was a lot. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. But I feel like people take that, like, they take your kindness for weakness, and I feel like you're kind of in that stage of learning how to really protect yourself. And it's like, instead of becoming a people pleaser, you're trying to get into that new energy of like, no, I need to really protect myself. And it's all stemming from this situation that you're dealing with career and finances wise, and that's a beautiful thing. Like, if you can find gratitude in that, find the blessing that it is teaching you how to stand in your strength and power, it will help you ride this roller coaster a lot smoother. It will go a lot faster, and you won't feel so stuck in it anymore. Yeah, crown chakra. Didn't I say this is crown chakra energy here? Yeah, so connecting with crown, and that's connecting with spirit, which is what the shaman does. The shaman dances with spirit. It's a beautiful dance with spirit. It's taking time to really spend it with spirit and say, you know, like, how can I be me? How can I release? How can I open up to you? So you guys definitely could have shaman in your ancestral line. If you guys don't, definitely check out other spiritual practices. There's, oh my gosh, I just had it in my head. Orisha. If I say that wrong, please forgive me. We have hoodoo, voodoo. There is Grandissimo. There is, gosh, there's so many, guys. Just, I would look into your guys' ancestral line and find out what your blood is, and then find out what the spiritual practices of your ancient ancestors were. And I feel like if you get into that, you're going to start feeling a lot freer, and you're going to see a new opportunity arise, okay? Gemini. Okay. Yeah, so you could be a Gemini. You don't have to be. But we definitely, with Sagittarius energy on the table, I'm not surprised that Gemini came out because they're the exact opposites on the zodiac. But this is talking about that dualism, the dualistic nature, like not being afraid to go into the light side as well as the dark side. Gemini has the twins, right? So you have the evil twin and the good twin. And that's what everybody always says. But the thing is it's not being, like, don't be afraid to really delve deep with the shaman energy. Don't be afraid to delve deep with meditation. Don't be afraid to delve deep with source energy here, because you're going to be revealed some things that are going to help you grow in an immense way when it comes to your career and finances. And that's going to help bring you into this energy of receiving what source has for you, abundance, right? And abundance is different for everybody. So I don't want people just to think that that's financial stability. For some of you guys, that's what abundance is. But for a lot of people too, abundance is just happiness, right? And source is trying to bring you some sense of fulfillment in this outer realm. When was the last time you laughed? I think this speaks on its own. Like, really had a gut-busting laugh. When was the last time you laughed? For me, the reason that Source wanted me to channel this is because I was like that for so long. I used to giggle at everything. I used to laugh about everything. And then on the journey, there was just this weird energy where I just couldn't laugh anymore, and I didn't know how. And so that's why Source made me channel this message, because, oh look, another one, surprise! Because it was, they were reminding me, remember when you didn't laugh, and remember how good it feels to laugh now, because I laugh almost every day. I spend like 5 to 10 minutes just laughing, like, and it's so good for your soul. And it doesn't matter what people think. It's so good for your soul. And then I feel like this is in regards to the situation. What do you feel you're really winning from this? Because I feel like you're holding on. I really, like, there's a lot of resistance. I feel like you're holding on to this situation, thinking that something's going to come from it, thinking that things are going to change, thinking that if you give it your all, that one day everybody's just going to wake up and see how grand you are. And that's not the case here. Like, what's really happening is that you're just holding on out of fear. And so what's coming up is shedding old beliefs. I think you're going to let go of that. I think you're going to realize that you have to let go. I trust this. I trust that. I trust that you're shedding this old belief that this situation is who you are, because it is not. It never has been. Walk with nature. Getting back to that, meditating with source, being with source energy. That is being in nature, is being with source energy. Gaining clarity and insight, right? You think about Jesus whenever he went off into the woods to pray with God, right? Why did he go into the woods? Because that was what the Father created, right? So, you know, and I'm open to all religious beliefs, guys. I'm not here judging anybody based on what they believe, because I'm very spiritual and very open to all energies. So whatever you guys believe, I'm not here saying, oh, it's wrong. I'm saying that's right for you, but it's just an example as to why we walk with nature. You think a lot of deities, you know, they say that they went out in nature to spend time with the deities, right? The gods, the goddesses. And so this is a very ancient way to connect with a source that is higher than us, right? And this is the thing. I think this has to do with the situation you're in with your money. It's what you think you want, not what you know you want. Yeah, so there's like some sort of title that comes along with this situation. There's some sort of a belief that this is the situation that's for you, and it's really not. And it's just really holding you back from yourself, okay? And Source is just saying, it's just allow yourself to live in your heart space, and don't be afraid of yourself. I'm getting this resistance, like, you know what's true in your heart, but you're so afraid of it. And they're just saying, don't be afraid of you, because when you're afraid of you, you're going to keep attracting these situations that make you feel like you're not good enough, and that make you feel like you keep reversing your fortune, that make you feel like you have to keep seeking greed instead of seeking your truth, okay? I love you guys, pile one. This was a beautiful reading. And I just want to thank you so very much for joining me. I'm going to leave it here. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. All right. Pile 2. For those of you that chose the 3 of Cups, this is for you. Let's talk about career and finances. So usually I would have shuffled everything on screen, but I left my water bottle over there. And by the time I finished pile 1, I was so parched. I was like, and then when I came back, my camera had turned off. So I just had to start over. But it's okay. I hadn't done anything yet. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what's coming up. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Ooh, we have Justice in reverse. We've got a lot going on for career and finances, huh? A lot of people aren't living their journey right now. It's like everybody's too concerned about the money that's going on in the world and if they're going to survive or not. And this is the time when things are falling apart where we should really be focusing on ourselves, pile 2. Like, I don't know why I felt like I needed to tell you guys that, but I'm getting this energy of really fighting for the old system to come back, and sources like basically telling you like it's not, it's done. Ooh, okay. So we've got the Popess in the reverse. We've got the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, that's just, okay, so you're overly concerned with the way you appear to people outside. So I feel like those, okay, this is the one that wants to come out. The Emperor in the reverse. Look at this. This is crazy, guys. And then the King of Cups on the bottom. Pile 2. With the Queen of Coins on the bottom in the reverse. I can't with you guys. I can't. I'm about to turn off the camera and go on to pile 3. Like, I'm sorry, but guys, okay, so trigger alert before I get into anything. I'm going to put these over here. I feel like you guys might be with somebody that you don't love. And I know this is about career and finances, but hear me out. Let me move these over. These will all fit on the camera here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is crazy. Look at that with the 6 of Swords and the Justice. Yeah, there's an imbalance here. There's an imbalance that is trying to be known. There's an imbalance that is trying to be seen for you. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of judgmental energy coming through with this pile. So I'm not saying that you guys are judgmental per se. What I'm saying is there's just a lot of inner judgments that are being manifested out in the physical realm. And there's this want of not wanting to change because it's like, I'm afraid of how other people are going to view me. And I feel like this is the saddest thing. I feel like you guys, for having the 3 of Cups here, I feel like you guys are very deep empaths. I feel like you feel a lot of what's going on around you. And you guys are taking on energy that is not your energy. And so if you guys are with somebody that's either this Queen of Cups or this Queen of Coins or this King of Cups here, I really feel like you're with this Queen of Coins energy. Okay, it does not have to be a woman or anything. You guys could be a man with a woman. You guys could be a woman with a man. You could be a man with a man, or a woman with a woman. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not here saying these are just energies, okay? But pile 2, here's the deal. You're in this relationship, and this relationship has put you in a place of not feeling love. And it's been put you in a place of providing for somebody that is very, like, they control you with money. They control you with money. Like, look, you're both looking at the coin, and you've got your emotions over here in the future. Like, I'm ready to give my emotions away to someone else because this is just not serving me right here. This is not serving me. This person's very, like, nosy. They're very overbearing. They don't trust you. This person treats you like dirt, okay? And if this is you treating somebody like this, I mean, you know, I'm not here judging, saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that this is kind of why your money is up in the air right now, because there's this energy. But if I'm getting the sense that this is the third party. This is somebody else in the situation. I don't feel like this is you guys. I feel like this situation that you're in is because of this relationship. That's what is coming through very strongly here. There is this idea that if I change who it is that I am, or if I change what it is that I'm doing, that people are going to really, sorry about that, guys, that people are going to really judge me based on what it is that I want to do with my life. So whether that's you've met somebody new and they've been encouraging you to become more authentic to yourself, or whether you've actually started learning about becoming authentic towards yourself, what is happening here is that you're starting to change internally, and that's going to start showing in the outside realm, because that's just how it works. And the problem is there's some sort of sickness or barrier here that's coming in with this Nine of Wands in the reverse. It's like this is talking about, you know, somebody that's bearing a lot of illnesses that manifest out in the physical realm. So you could be dealing with a lot of hurt and pain in your body, aches and pains. I heard knee pain. I heard back pain. Back pain came in really strongly. I got a really like sharp pain in my lower back right now. And that's talking about your stability. Like there's a lot of inner stability that you need to refocus on, to rebalance in order for you to not have that. It's your spirit is manifesting physical illness in this realm right now because you have a sharp tongue when it comes to others who follow their dreams. Where you might admire them, I feel like sometimes you also judge them because you're with this judgmental person. And this is the physical embodiment of how you feel on the inside about yourself. You're judging yourself. You don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you're worthy enough. You don't feel like you can get out of this. And I feel like this person is very brutal towards you. And I feel like they put you in this place of being a bigot, right? Like you're judging others based on what you yourself possess. And what do you possess? You are this Popess energy. In the upright would be somebody who listens to their intuition, would be somebody who listens to what's going on around them, would be somebody that listens to the world around them and allows ourselves to make a judgment based on that, listening to the world around them, right? It's not doing what the world says you should do. It's taking it all in, observing it, and using that to help your journey move forward. This is some very ugly energy coming in though, and I feel like you guys have really just, you're so empathic. Like I get this sense that you guys are super, super empathic, and you might not even know, and you might not even be aware that you're carrying other people's energy right now. And so there's definitely, I heard cord cutting. So whoever it is that you're with, it's nothing against them, but I feel like you need to do some meditations on cord cutting and also on energy vampires. That's another thing that just came through real quick here, is saying that doing a meditation on surrounding yourself with protecting, loving light in order to help keep out energy vampires, which I feel like is this person with this Emperor and the Queen of Coins in the reverse. I'm definitely getting this energy of somebody just being with you, because I feel like you are the Popess and the King of Cups in the upright. You might be a Pisces. You could be a Cancer. You could be a Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, or a Capricorn. You do not have to be, but those are the energies that are coming through here. But I feel like you guys are normally this King of Cups. You know, when you're outside of this situation, I feel like you're very loving and giving towards others. But I feel like reason why you're in the reverse is because you don't know how to protect or shield yourself. And so when you don't protect or shield yourself, what ends up happening is you get stuck in this energy of somebody. This is somebody who steps on your toes. This is somebody who won't take new adventures, won't take risks. They like everything exactly as it is in this now moment, and pile to the only thing that matters in life is change. It's the only thing that's constant. Okay, it's the only thing that's constant. And I feel like you really have to allow yourself the freedom to change and the freedom to be expressive in who you are. And I feel like with that, you have to allow yourself to truly open up to your gifts, and you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. You also rely a lot on what other people are saying to you, and that's not something that you need to do. Like, you don't need their validation. You don't need to seek validation any longer. Okay, and if you need to be validated, I can be the one that tells you that this is Source saying you've already been validated. You're the chosen. Being the chosen takes a lot to step up. But I feel like there's also children. Like I heard that there's children involved in this situation. You know, the emperor is definitely that father figure coming through here. But we have a lot of kings, right? This is a lot of king energy here. But we also have a lot of like queen energy here too, right? And this is just that energy of like this you thought was supposed to be a high vibrational connection. And or maybe like a forever connection is what I heard. Because I'm just getting maybe you guys are starting the spiritual journey. Right? Like I'm getting this energy that you guys are maybe just starting the spiritual journey and you're like learning things. I definitely feel you're learning things. I feel like you are open to learning. But I feel like when you're free of this person's energy is when you're most open to learning. And that's when you get out of this energy of judging yourself and judging others. I feel like you kind of get into this energy of seeing, okay, you know, I can't really change who I am. I just have to accept myself. And then in accepting myself, I feel like I'll change. But somebody's definitely manipulating the way that your finances are going. They use a lot of this energy against you so that you stay stuck. And I feel like the reason that they want you to stay stuck is because they see how brightly you shine. And that's what scares them the most, because if you shine bright, then what are they going to do without you? That's, I heard, what am I going to do without my pile twos? Wow, look at that. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Come falling out. Number 8, right? Over 8. 11, it was 11:11 on the clock when that fell out. That's so trippy. And you guys won't see that because I put an intro on here and I had to restart this video anyway, so it'll be like, I don't know, 30 something when it comes up. But anyways, being supportive, number 45:9. Make a genuine effort to show that you care. That's towards yourself. I feel like you guys definitely need to love on yourself here. There's this energy of just feeling so judgmental towards self. Like I feel like you judge others because you're so critical of yourself, and I'm not telling you that's wrong, because it's not. It's I feel like that is something that the whole collective fights with. But others of us, you know, we've learned how to overcome that. That's something that definitely has been a huge fight on my own physical journey for myself, is learning not to judge myself, but to see myself through the eyes of the divine. Sources saying that you have the ability to bring stability into your life if you trust the process, if you bring balance to yourself and see yourself from the eyes of the divine. You'll be able to close out this cycle, bring it to an end, and then you'll be able to find your abundance. And I feel like that's what Source is trying to lead you towards, is your abundance. There's definitely another energy that's coming in here. And this energy is going to be something that's more supportive towards you. So this could be an earth angel. This could be a starseed. This could be a guide. You know, you have your guides. This could be a guardian angel. This could be of the spirit realm. It could also be of the physical realm, regardless of who or what it is. When this person or when this deity, when this energy comes, be open to receiving the guidance from this. Because they will help rebalance your emotions. And I feel like that starts with you really truly working on those meditations. Don't be afraid to meditate. I feel like silence is a hard thing for you. Sitting in silence, because it's like all of a sudden when you're in silence, it's like this energy going through you is just always like, well, what if this happens? Or what if that happens? Or what if this happens? Or the worst of this is going to happen? Or the worst of that is going to happen? Or the worst over here is that if that's going to happen, or this is going to happen, or that's going to happen, or this is going to happen. And you know what I mean? And so Source is saying, like, sit with that energy. Don't get stuck on it. Just let those thoughts come and just be the observer. Like, that's not real, okay? They're just thoughts, all right? It's not happening. Allow yourself to just observe them from the outside, right? Like just saying like, oh, okay, that's an interesting thought. Oh, okay, that's an interesting thought. And something that helped me in meditation is to label them. So like if you have a worry that comes in, once you hear the worry, just label it, be like worry, and then imagine yourself taking that and putting it into a little box named worry. Okay, and then if you hear a positive thought, you're like, oh, that's a positive thought. And then you put that in a box called positive thought. Oh, that's a negative thought. You put that in a box called negative thought. And keep imagining this. And your mind is going to wander a lot, okay? And sometimes you will get stuck in the stories. But That's okay. Even if you get stuck in the story, can you take a moment, take a deep breath, and then go back to labeling what that was? And this will help you start sorting out your mindset so that you can embrace change, the change that is coming. Okay? Right now, you're stuck in your finances. I feel like you're not going anywhere. I feel like you're not going anywhere with your finances. But this all has to do with your mental state right now because you don't feel worthy of having more than what you currently have. So you're living in a place of lack. Yeah, iceberg submerged. Right now, what you're seeing when it comes to this person is only 10% of the surface, but there's a whole 90% that's underneath the surface that you're not listening to, you're not seeing, you're not observing, because you're only concerned about the coin, right? You guys are focused on the coin. That's all you're both focusing on. It's like, and you have a whole person here. You have a whole person here. You see what I'm saying? And it's like there's this energy of not being able to truly honor and embrace that. And so Source is saying that in order for you to see the truth of who this person is, you have to begin to submerge yourself in the truth of who you are and taking those steps to doing things that make you happy, because there's going to be an opportunity that does arise from that. You will gain justice. You will begin to see the situation through eyes of love. You'll be able to see the situation through eyes of just being able to discern what's right and wrong for you in this, okay? Instead of feeling like you have to control the situation all the time, because there is no control here. This is out of control. This is out of control with your finances. This could be a job situation too, where you're dealing with someone of the opposite sex. They could be same sex, but just opposite energies, right? So you could be the divine femme. They could be the divine masculine. It doesn't matter. They're not your divine femme or masculine. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is this is just somebody that's in the mix here that is making you feel uncomfortable in the search for money. And it's like, I feel like you keep asking yourself, what more is there in life? And so instead of actually seeking that, you just keep playing. I heard round robin. Yeah, 30 songlines, Orca. So this is just saying that you're reliving generational curses. It's like you need to get back in touch with your inner child. What are the things that you like to do when you were young? You know, maybe you rode your bike a lot, or you rollerbladed, or you skateboard, or you played with Barbies, or you played with G.I. Joes. You know, these sound silly, but somehow bringing those things back into your life, even if it's just for 5 minutes and you feel silly, like embrace that silliness and allow yourself to laugh and allow yourself to enjoy, because there's going to be this energy that emerges and you're going to be like, wow, I feel so much better about myself, right? And that gives you a chance to be in that window of really loving who you are. And I'm going to read this to you guys. And I want to show you guys on the bottom of my Earth Magic deck, look, we have Unfoldment, the lotus flower. And it's like the lotus flower grows from the mud. And I feel like this is the mud and the muck here. And it's like helping you grow up into this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy, right? Okay, let me see. Number 8. I love this card. This is connecting with your crown chakra. You also need to start speaking your truth. So do like singing helps activate your throat chakra, making noises, speaking, anything that you can do to help open your throat chakra, that will greatly help you. It says you are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things that life has to offer. It says be your own advocate, believe in yourself, love who you are, and the energy of self-love will help you realize your dreams. When was the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back or acknowledged that you love yourself? Working on having a good relationship with yourself will enable you to have a positive relationship with others, which we see is not happening right now, right? It's a physical manifestation of how you feel inside. That's what life offers us. How you manage your self-worth is crucial to how you view the world and your place in it. Love begins and ends with you. How you treat and feel about yourself is of paramount importance. Love is contagious. When you are surrounded by people who are full of love, you may find it easier to love who you are. As you extend your focus to higher possibilities, the waters and your emotions will calm, and the journey of life will be more aligned with all you dream about. Yeah, and if you look, like they're leaving, right? It's like they're coming into this energy of being open with who they are. Like this woman on the ship, she's like being open, allowing Source to give her energy, and they're sailing off. They're just sailing off into new waters. It's like leaving behind what they thought was gold, right? You have these rainbows over here. You have all these people. It's like they thought all these people knew what the real rainbow was. And it's like realizing that when you love yourself, you're going to sail into different waters that people aren't accustomed to. They're just not. And that's okay. Look, and then we have 34, the Amaryllis loop coming out. Yeah, this makes so much sense. So number 7, we have 7 and 8 right here. So I'm going to read this to you guys too. And then we'll pull some messages from the ghetto bag. Yeah, that's what it's called now, guys. It's just, that's the name that stuck. I'm just going to go with it. So, all right. It says, you have won a victory, beloved. A victory over the past, and the Amaryllis lute is sounding through every cell of your being, heralding your rising vibration as you leave fear behind you once again. In fact, the lute says you are growing fast and spiritually, and you are outgrowing your old life even more so. When your vibration changes, so too does your life, beloved. This is natural. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. No matter how much it was important in your old life, it might not have the same place in your new life. Just as a musical instrument can play notes at higher or lower vibrations, your own vibration is being refined as you are growing so fast spiritually. This is wonderful. Be brave as you trust that you are allowed, and indeed you are spiritually encouraged to allow your vibration to continue rising, even though that sometimes means leaving people, places, situations, and things behind. Some people and situations will grow with you at an equal pace, and others will meet you in the next upward spiral of your unfolding consciousness and life path, and still others will weigh you down, and you will need to let them go so that they may live their own destiny according to their own choices and timing. The more you allow yourself to rise your vibration, to shine victorious in your journey from fear to peace, the more you will be able to benefit from the quick unfoldment coming out again of your higher destiny in your life. The Amaryllis loop calls you upwards to your own soul vibration. This healing instrument of the Divine Mother Goddess Kuan Yin sounds within your cells, helping you to continue to raise your vibration into peace. And you will feel the effect of the Amaryllis lute when you feel that you want to be more discerning about what you consume and how it might affect you positively or negatively. This might be food, it might be relationships, energies, visual or reading material, music environments, and emotional tendencies in certain friendships or work environments. This doesn't require stringent or fanatical approaches, but the lute opens you up to greater awareness of how you best work to raise your own vibration. So it's funny, I just got 2 songs came through for you guys. Check out, okay, and you guys can make fun of me all you want, I don't give a damn, but I feel like this song will just make you feel better. Eye to Eye. And then the other one is, and I can't remember who sings it, it's Travis, I cannot remember his last name right now, but if you guys check it out, the Goofy movie, you'll know. Eye to Eye, just look it up on YouTube. And read the lyrics because they're going to stand out to you. The other one is Just Fine, Mary J. Blige. Like, you guys need to check that out because that will help you come into this energy of loving yourself and seeing the world from eyes of love, because that's what has been happening. So this could definitely be past energy for you, or just the remnants of letting go of something that's not been serving you. So with the 3 of Cups, you know, we have that celebratory energy here. This is about growing. You go from 2 to 3. So some of you guys maybe are pregnant. You don't have to be. But there is this energy of just being able to let go of that which doesn't serve you. And I feel like that's you guys looking beyond the picture. Beyond the picture. And really truly embracing something that maybe you let go of for a long time. We have binaural beats coming out. Yeah, so listening to frequencies. This will help raise your vibration already. This is also something good to listen to while you meditate. You know, just put on an hour-long binaural beat on YouTube or whatever. And use your intuition. You guys are very intuitive. I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit for how intuitive that you really are. And I feel like that's why you feel like your finances are struggling right now. But when you guys really truly believe in yourselves, you're going to start seeing things change like that, okay? Pray for what you want. Yeah. I feel like you've been praying for an increase in your finances, for more stability in your finances, and I feel like you just feel so stuck where you are right now because you're not enjoying what it is that you're really doing. Like, you're not really happy about where it is that you're at, and there's something more to it. And so they're just saying to really embrace that true nature of your childhood and really let that come through. Fighting is causing you stress. Yeah, you've been fighting a lot with this person about money. And that's another thing too with the binaural beats. Listening to things that help ease stress, I think, will help put you to sleep better at night, and it will also help get you into that theta state where Source can really discuss things with you, right? Like show you, give you inspiration, show you what's going on in the dream state. You know, we often swipe off our dreams. Oh, it's just a dream. No, like that is important. When you wake up in the morning, if you can, write down what you dreamt about, so that way then you can kind of keep a record and maybe go back and read them, and then you'll see some inspirations that have come from those, right? Leo. So we've got Leo energy coming in. You might be dealing with a Leo. You don't have to be. But Leo energy is talking about you embracing the inner confidence, the inner stability, the inner strength within. I know that the Emperor card is that of Aries, but this is that energy standing as an emperor. You know, Leo is the king of the jungle. So being that king, being that energy of like just embodying like pure raw sexuality and pure raw courage and confidence and not caring what other people say, because people are going to say all kinds of things about you and it doesn't matter. That's no reflection on who you are. Again, that as in your situation is a reflection on that inner turmoil that they've been fighting with. And so you're about to leave this. Like there's this energy of you really coming into this place of loving yourself and just leaving this all behind, what you thought was happiness. They will not be there for your journey. It's okay to let go. Whoever this Queen of Coins energy is, it doesn't matter, man or woman, whoever this person is, they're not going to be there with you as you go and you continue this journey. There's something that you're meant to do and they're not going to be there. I'm obsessed out of codependency. This person only wants to be with you because they're dependent on you. They're dependent on your energy. They're dependent on what you offer them. So even if this is a job situation, this person is codependent on you, which is making you codependent on them. Like I said, I'm getting that energy that you guys are a true empath, right? And you're not carrying energies that are yours. And so if this person's in a codependent situation with you, well, guess what? You're automatically going to become codependent too, because you're not protecting your energy. And in not protecting your energy, it's going to be hard for you to let this person go, which Source is asking you to let go of. And the reason it's going to be so hard for you to let go is because you're in that obsessive energy that they're in, right? They're not, if this is a love situation, they're not in love with you, okay? They're not in love with you. They're in love with what you can provide them. And I know that seems harsh, but just when you understand the truth of that, it will help you be able to release them. You need to love yourself. And when you begin to really, truly love yourself, which I feel like you are in some state of doing that, right? Like there's this energy of you moving beyond this energy of being stuck, that you're going to see that this person has never loved you. They've never shown you love. They've never given you love. Like they've only just wanted one thing, and that's the money that you could provide them. And honestly, guys, like that's not a good place to be at. That's not a good state to be in. Look at all the emotional turmoil that it's causing you guys right now. It's just, it's causing a lot of misunderstandings, and it's causing a lot of mayhem in your life currently. And look, this person's wearing a mask, and it's causing you to wear a mask. It's also causing you to not want to be around them. Like, you're just kind of like, look, I'm done with your bullshit and I'm going to leave. Like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be your, provider. I can't be your so-and-so. I can't do everything that you want me to do because you expect me to be somebody I'm not. Like, and I don't feel like you guys are really obsessed with money. I feel like you guys want stability. Sure, everybody does. But I feel like you guys are in this state of like, there's got to be something more to life than what this person is putting on my shoulders. Like, I'm really getting this energy. And that's why Source is saying, like, it's time for you to let go. When you let go, you're going to find some clarity in the situation. And you need to ground yourself, too. There's definitely a sense of needing to ground yourself. But once you find some clarity in the situation, you're going to be like free to make choices on your own. And it's making those choices on your own that you're going to see something or have an inspiration that comes through. Again, there's also that other energy coming in once again. Somebody that's going to give you equal give and take, right? In love. They're going to be there for you guys. They're going to stand next to you. They're going to encourage you in a way that you've maybe never been encouraged before. And I think that's going to be so new to you that you're just going to kind of be like, whoa. But Source is sending someone to help. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. It's like, you're not alone on the journey, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. Like, right now, maybe you feel alone, and that's okay. That's just a part of the process because you're being anointed. You're being anointed to carry the burden, the weight that Source has put on you, right? And you might feel like it's a heavy burden. You might feel like, oh, nobody understands what I have to go through. But, you know, I always tell people don't be like that, because here's the thing. It's like everybody that's standing around you has a cross that's heavier than yours, and yours is equally heavier than theirs. And that might not make sense, but what it's saying is this. It's like God or Source or the universe never gave you what you couldn't handle. Like, it might feel like you couldn't have handled that, but all the things that Source gave you, it was all things that you were capable of dealing with and handling at that given time. And so trusting in that process will help you come into a place of balance and peace within yourself. And that will be real, right? That will be real. And that will help you along this journey of letting go of what's no longer serving you. It will help you come into this space of seeing life from a new light. And it will allow you to come into a place of hearing the inspiration that Source is bringing you. Because I'm definitely getting this energy that Source is trying to bring in a new job opportunity for you. And you're just kind of like so much in your headspace about this situation that you're not able to even honor that and see that for what it is, right? And Source is saying that's okay. Like, you're going to see it when you're good and ready to see it, right? You're going to see it when you're good and ready. And that's just a part of the process, right? That's just a part of being here. That's a part of being on this journey. We have to overcome our fears in order for us to become who we're meant to become. But you guys are definitely well underway. And you've done a lot. Like, you've done a lot of good work. And just, again, I said trigger alert at the beginning because I don't want people to take it personal that, oh, you're a terrible person. No, you're not. You're not a terrible person. As humans, we make decisions, and sometimes those are the best decisions for us, and sometimes those decisions are not so good for us, okay? And that doesn't make us a bad person. That makes us human. And you're human, okay? And that's it. So I'm sending you out so much light and love, Pile 2. This is what I have for you. I hope that this helps guide you along your journey. Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. But until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Pile 3, for those of you that chose the 3 of coins. Let's talk about career and finances. What's going on? Oh, Lord. You might resonate with one of the other piles. Just throwing it out there. We have the Emperor in the reverse. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you definitely might resonate with one of the other piles. What is up with the collective right now when it comes to career and finances? Like, I can't right now. I can't. So we have a divine couple here, okay? But they're toxic. This is a toxic connection. Okay, so right now when it comes to your money, you're more concerned about how people see you on the outside. And so this could be that you're wanting to buy a new truck. This could be that you're wanting to buy a new house. This could be that you're wanting to buy, a fifth wheel when you can't afford it. Whatever it is, right? But this is like wanting to appear a certain way to the world around you and trying to control that with this person. Yeah, you absolutely might resonate with one of the other piles. I'm not going to say which one. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to, that's just your intuition. Use your intuition. God, this is so crazy. All these piles today. I was really hoping for good news, so I apologize that these aren't good news. I'll do a couple of collective messages too and see what comes out, but this is definitely some weird ass energy coming in. You're trying to control things right now. Like, you're trying to control the situation, trying to control how your finances appear. Yeah, look, somebody in your life is very manipulative over this, right? The 10 of Swords being clarified by the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's being very manipulative towards you, and so in turn, you're manipulating the situation with your finances and not wanting to choose to change. Because I feel like so right off the bat, I heard, gosh, now I just lost the word. It was right there. So seniority is coming through, but no, what was the other word you told me, Source? What was it? Status. Okay. Yeah, there's a sense of status with this position that you hold. So maybe you own your own business. You don't have to. Maybe you guys just have a high position within your job. And I don't think that it's bringing you happiness at all. Like, again, when I do career and finances, I'm not predicting what your money's going to look like. I'm predicting with where you're at right now. And there's definitely this energy, yeah, of not being happy. You've definitely lost hope in the situation. Like, feel like you're miserable. You want a new beginning. You want to leave. You want to do something that's different. Like, I feel like you really want to do something that's different. And you're definitely being urged to move beyond this situation by Source. Like, Source is telling you, look, it's time to get the hell out of Dodge, y'all. It's time to get the hell out of Dodge. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so we have the Six of Coins here in the upright, clarifying the Popess in the reverse. And I feel like you're this energy of the Popess in reverse. Like, this is your energy up here. I feel like this is whoever's involved in this. This could be a boss. This could be a coworker. This could be a spouse. You know, it could be whatever. But yeah, there's definitely this energy. So we definitely have some sexual energy coming in here too, guys, with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands in the reverse. However, what this is just saying is, like, it's like being immature in the situation, and this is self-sabotage coming in right here. Like, you're afraid to take the next step because of self-sabotaging energy. You're afraid to open up to what's potentially good for you. And pile 3, it's okay. Like, I just want to tell you guys, it is okay. Like, I'm not telling you this to beat yourself up. I think sometimes as tarot readers, we forget that it's like, you know, it's easy for us to beat ourselves up on this journey. It's easy for us to really say, oh yeah, you know, like, see, I was telling myself all along I wasn't worthy of that, and now that just confirms that I'm not. No, like, I feel like Source is just pointing this out right now to tell you that maybe you're not honoring how you feel within. Maybe you're not honoring the fact that you really truly want to appear like this is an equal give and take. You want this to appear like the situation's under control. You want to appear as though the situation is put together, but there's a lot of manipulation here. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Gemini, Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Cancer, Pisces. We also have Aquarius energy over here and more Aries energy. Fire signs too, Leo, Sag, Aries. I almost said Aquarius. So yeah, some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could be an Aquarius. Doesn't matter though, whatever it is, guys. You could just be embodying these energies at this time. We all kind of fluidly move through the energies as we go, but there's this energy of not having stability in yourself and not wanting to change because you're afraid you're not gonna land on your feet. Like, you're in this energy of believing. You believe that everything is meant to be exhausting and a fight, and you have to overexert your energy. And that's what it's like to get where you are right now. You put in so much effort, and I feel like because you put in so much effort, that's why you're now concerned with the way it appears to everybody. Because it's like, I think people tell you what you do is easy, and you're over there like, you guys do not know how hard I had to work, or what I had to do in order to get to the position that I'm in. What sacrifices I had to make. And I feel like whoever this other party is that's involved here, that's in this Queen of Wands energy in the reverse, it's like they're very much in this energy of like, they tell everybody that you guys have a lot more than what you have, or they tell everybody that you make a lot more than what you do. This could, like I said, a coworker that's trying to make you look bad in the eyes of others. And it's like they don't care. Whoever this person is, this guy, I did hear spouse came through. This person, the only thing they think about is money. This person, the only thing they care about is what putting you down makes them seem like. So it's almost like as long as you're the bad guy, they look like the good guy. That's like, this is some messed up energy with your finances right now. So, and you pick the Three of Coins, which is all about having a collaboration and partnership and, you know, expanding and growing and having a good, like, this is like two people coming together and making something whole and complete with two working minds, right? It's like, and it's like a love child, okay? Like, yeah, some of you guys could be pregnant, but this is like a, this is like a business love child here, right? So it's like, interests me because I feel like that's what you thought was going to happen here. It's like, I think you thought that this person was going to back you because they told you they would. But it was just you not listening to your intuition and not looking within and seeing if the situation was really truly meant for you. It was like you were more concerned about the future. Well, what's going to happen in 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 years? You're more concerned about that, and you took action based on that. And now with this person, you're like stuck in this situation where you're constantly fighting. You're emotionally exhausted. You're in anguish all the time. You're in anxiety all the time. You're fighting somebody who's brutal with you. And it's like you're trying to walk away, but you feel like you can't. You feel hopeless. I know, career and finances, right? Well, you want your equal give and take. It's time for you to walk away. That's what Source clarified the Popes with the Six of Coins. When you walk away, you're going to collaborate with somebody. You're going to run into somebody because you're going to make space for somebody new to come in. And so Source is saying it's time for you to walk away, get beyond the mental imprisonment that this person has put you in. You're much better than that. You're much higher than that. I see you with eyes of unconditional love. See yourself with eyes of unconditional love. You are worthy of what you desire. And I feel like you have something in mind right now that you feel is going to give you some equal give and take. But there is all this negativity that is weighing you down. This is like an anchor. Okay, I see this like an anchor in the deep, deep ocean, and it's like on the bottom dragging, and it's like you're trying to be this cruise ship that's like going, and it's like you're at full knots, right? Like you're at full knots, but you can't even go above 1 knot because this anchor is so freaking heavy. Sorry, I have to take a breath. Let me get a drink of water, guys. Yes, my water bottle makes noise. You guys deserve so much better than this. Like, I can't. You guys have a beautiful energy about you. You're just sad and depressed, and I feel like your finances are reflecting that. There is this energy of coming into independence and by yourself, so maybe not being afraid to step out. Whatever it is that you're doing, can you take it elsewhere? Can you step out on your own and do it elsewhere? Whoa, okay, we've got 2 cards coming out for you guys. Can you take it out and step out elsewhere, right? Because doing so will help you guys see that you are capable of doing this without this person who's negative. Imagine if you're somewhat successful now with this person being negative, just imagine how much more successful you would be if you could keep yourself to yourself and doing it independently and keeping in a positive mindset. Look, we have 9, release, Jaguar coming out. Yeah. You need to let this go, but you're afraid to. But look at this. This is about coming from a lack mindset into an abundance mindset. Poverty into financial stability. Like, it's like, are you going to make the transition? This side looks a lot better than this side, right? Well, this is what you're living in right now because you're just so afraid. You're afraid to move beyond this. Right? And it's okay. It's like Source isn't upset. Nobody's upset at you. Nobody's saying, oh, pile 3, you should be doing better for yourself, right? Whoa, okay, that card wants to come out. Is that the card that you want for pile 3, Source? And nobody's upset with you. I don't want you to think that at all. It's like even, okay, I guess that one wants to come out. I'll take both of them. I'll take both of them. I'll only read one, but I'll take both of them. You guys got more cards than the other piles. But I think this is just, again, you're here wanting to know about your career and finances, and it's like Source is saying that it's just not serving you where you're at right now. I feel like you're not even doing something that you love. Like, I feel like you were forced into this because it was something you knew how to do. And I feel like there's this energy of like, you know, yeah, it's okay. Like, I don't mind doing it. It's this energy of saying like, you know, it's cool. It's like I've done it for so long. It just kind of comes easy to me. And you do take some pride in it. But there is this underlying energy of like you actually really deeply desire to do something else. I feel like you have in mind what it is that you'd like to do. But maybe if this is a spouse that we're dealing with, maybe you brought that up to them and said, oh, you know, like I really want to do this. This is something that I've dreamt of doing for a long time. And your spouse is just like, no, like, we can't do that. Are you stupid? You can't, you know, like, they call you all these names, and that's so unfair. So unfair to you, because it's like, you need to do what you need to do for you. You even being married, like, sometimes you just got to be brave enough and do it. And just let your spouse just kind of ride the roller coaster with you. You know, I really don't like saying that, because I think that all spouses should be supportive, or all boyfriends and girlfriends should be supportive. But the truth of the matter is that there are going to be times when you have somebody in your life that just does not want to see you succeed because of their own fears and their own insecurities. And this is a very hopeless situation. So if this is the person that's in your life, it might be time for you to really consider. It was 44:44 on this clock. Crazy, guys. It might be time for you to consider walking away. So we have stone people vigilance, and this is talking about staying vigilant to your dream, right? Not out of fear, but knowing that if you stay true to it and you're persistent and you keep working on it, that something is going to happen and you're going to become successful, right? The stone people have been here for ages. They've weathered so many storms. They've gone through so many hurricanes. They've gone through so many tsunamis, whatever it is, but they're still standing, watching the world around them. And that's what Source is saying. It's like you've been through all the rough weather. Stay vigilant on your path. Stay true to your path. Keep going, because something is going to break for you. You're going to get out of this and come up into this beautiful energy of reciprocity, right? Forest, breath. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. When you try to think about changing what it is you're doing, your course of action, you get into this energy of fight or flight, and it's because you're holding your breath, because you're trying to determine the outcome rather than just taking the steps and realizing that the outcome is not up to us. Like, I know that's scary. That's really scary. That was really hard for me on this journey too. I think it's hard for everybody that takes this journey, is just knowing that you have to take the steps and you have to be comfortable with not knowing what the outcome is. Can you be comfortable without knowing the outcome? Right? And when you don't focus on your breath, you tend to get into that anxious energy. This is everybody, right? I'm not just pointing out you, but it's like when we don't focus on our breath, we tend to get into this anxious energy of like, oh my God, what do I do? Oh my God, I got to go over here. Oh my God, I got to fight for this. Oh my God, I got to do this. Like, oh shit, I got to do that. Oh my God, I got to, you know, like, and you get all discombobulated and crazy. And it's like, Source is saying, take a few minutes, focus on your breath. You guys definitely might resonate with another pile. I'm just going to point it out again. So if you guys were between two piles, definitely check out that other pile. All the piles today, I was really hoping for some good news, but I just think that with the way that the world is right now, everybody's in such a deep state of fear because there's no security and there's no solidity to what's going on right now. And so everybody's just worried about the next steps, and that's totally understandable right here. You know, I asked for the collective, and this is what the collective is dealing with. But meditate, breathe deeply, it's okay. Number 50, which is 5, change. We've got 5 twice here. 10, 10 twice. So 10 is about new beginnings, right? It says, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So what did I say? Like, I definitely felt like there's another party involved. It's a love party. I just take up confirmation. So that might resonate with a huge portion of you guys, and for the rest of you, just understanding that somebody involved in the situation, but it's affecting your entire foundation. I feel like this situation that you're in was built on a sand foundation and not a brick foundation, which it needed to be built on. Stone, something solid. There's like this energy of just things are crumbling around you, and you don't feel very committed to showing up every day. You're kind of like, not that you're finding excuses not to go into work, but it's almost like you want to find excuses not to go into work. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we have 12, which is 3. Your angels are with you. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Look at all these beautiful butterflies here. This is about transformation. This is about you transforming your energy into something that's more conducive towards your journey. I feel like you're meant to do something greater than whatever it is that you're doing. When we honestly believe things will work out, our faith will confidently see us through. The angels are with you, and divine support is something you can have complete faith in. Simple truths will give you the answers you were looking for. Love is an act of faith. It can be challenging to move forward when you aren't sure what the outcome will be. What did I say? Like, you guys, it's hard to move forward when we don't know what's going to happen next. And I felt like you guys are definitely stuck in that. And the Source is like, don't worry, I got you. Let me back you up. Right? Your competence and ability may provide the calm and confidence you need to keep going. Stay present with whatever is in front of you now. You may have many doubts or fears when you take a step forward or make a decision, but faith gives you the courage to continue. Even setbacks can impart valuable knowledge, experience, and positives. Says, remember, a little faith is all you need right now. That's the thing. Like, you just need faith. You also need to connect with your solar plexus chakra. That's very important for you guys. That is where confidence and courage comes from, is our solar plexus chakra. So if we're disconnected from that in any way, or not creating in our lives, we'll put ourselves in an awkward position where we don't feel confident to do the things that we know we want to do in life, and we'll just always feel held back, right? And we have the Dynasty of the Divine Mother, number 8. Yeah, this is you connecting with your heart chakra and finding your abundance. Let's read this one. I don't know if I've actually gotten this one before. Still working through them, right? The only wish of the Divine Mother Goddess is that all beings be spiritually free. The Divine Goddess calls us to realize our true nature, to fall in love with our own divinity. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within us. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within you, beloved. Let it shine each day. Sometimes we imagine enlightened beings to be another species to everyday humans, yet there is an old Eastern saying that goes, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Enlightenment is made manifest through the small actions we take each day. Sometimes the smallest action can feel like an enormous leap, and yet when that action is taken, we realize that the journey into peace is something we can choose to take at any moment. The Dynasty of the Divine Mother is her spiritual legacy, her endless compassion for human suffering, and her intent to lift humanity out of ignorance into peace, which shines through the Oriental goddesses like Kuan Yin, Green Tara, and Matsu. This oracle indicates that your spiritual legacy is important on the planet. You are a channel for the Dynasty of the Divine Mother for the enlightenment of all beings. We contribute to the Divine Mother's dynasty through our choices and creations, from the inner thoughts we hold to the projects that we invest time, energy, and money into. Those become a part of the spiritual legacy we pass on to generations to come. The Divine Mother now guides you to realize that your soul is moving closer to personal enlightenment and beginning to live it from moment to moment. The more you choose to notice and appreciate these moments, the more they will happen for you. It is the realization of your own process of realization taking place. It's called metacognition, guys. It is a very exciting, and yet it will not take you away from the world or your loved ones as you might have feared subconsciously, beloved. It will simply make your light stronger, bringing blessings and peace through your being into the world and your relationships each day. Your personal enlightenment will help the planet in so many ways, and you will become a stronger spiritual light to which others can look so that they can find their way more clearly. So this is, again, talking about connecting with that solar plexus chakra, creating that life that you need, releasing all those things that aren't serving you. We have this jaguar here, for our intuition. What I always think of is Goddess Bastet. She is the leader of all the cats, the felines. So we have intuition coming in here, listening to your intuition, releasing this, letting the light become so strong within you that it's blinding even yourself. Because that's how the divine sees us, as a blinding, beautiful, bright light of love, right? Become the star that you were always meant to become, Pile Free. Like, I'm telling you, you have a greater purpose and destiny than what it is that you're doing. Even if you own your own business, like, there's something else that you're meant to be doing. And I know that might seem scary right now, but just understanding that is, oftentimes we do things in a certain way so that it can lead us to the destiny that we're supposed to have, right? So I'm upset. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this one came out again. I'm obsessed with codependence. I'm obsessed out of codependency. So whoever this person is, this could be a coworker, this could be a spouse, it doesn't matter. This could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, a friend, a family member. This person is obsessing over you and what it is that you're doing because of codependency. They need you. They need your energy, right? Look, we have Aries energy. Aries is dominant with this Queen of Wands and the Emperor coming out. That is Aries energy here. But Aries is all about beginning new things. Like, take that time to start something fresh in your life. And I feel like you have an idea. freaking jump on it, pile 3. Like, Source is giving you the green light. Like, do that. I gave that to you for purpose. Now, don't be shy. Go ahead and jump on it. Walk with nature. Yeah, you need to get grounded. This is about grounding yourself so that you can really begin this journey and then bring it into the manifested world. Like, that is why you need to ground yourself by walking with nature, okay? Something's coming. So, you make my fantasies real. This is a new energy. This is new energy. This is not this is not who's in here at all. This is somebody else coming in. I feel like once you let go of whatever this situation is, you really are going to come into that partnership. And that could be a loving relationship too, but it could also be somebody that where it's like they were fantasizing about having a certain life and you also were fantasizing about having that certain life. And together you guys make that a reality, like business partners, right? Thinking about you every day. No, this is somebody, this is new energy here. This is somebody who cares about you a lot. And I don't think you even realize how much this person cares. Like, you might be aware of them, but I don't think you realize just how much this person cares. Boom. Here we go. This is the clarification. Ancient wisdom. You guys are holding a key to a lock in the world, and it's up to you guys to unlock your own Pandora's box so that you guys can find your own ancient wisdom, because there's something so beautiful that you have to offer the world, but because of your fear, because of this situation, because of, like, it is scary. Like, I'm not saying you guys are cowards. That's not what it is at all. No, like, fear is a very real thing, and fear keeps us from embracing ourselves. Fear keeps us, like, for me, when I started reading tarot, I was so afraid of what everybody thought. Like, I'd gotten told that's not a real thing, that's just crazy. Oh, that's that hoodoo boohoo shit. Like, I got told so much shit when I started reading tarot. And out of fear, it took me a long time to really be comfortable in doing it. And so I feel like you guys have an idea like that maybe you brought up to people and they've really made you feel bad about it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't feel bad about it. Like, Source gave that to you because you are an incarnation of Source to express Source energy in a beautiful way. And so whatever the idea is that you've got, run with it and see where it leads you. It might not be that gives you that financial stability and support, but it may be that very thing that takes you into exactly what it is that you're meant to do, to bring service to the world, to bring service to the collective, to help raise the vibration of the planet. Because when you begin to love yourself, pile 3, and fully love yourself as the beautiful individual that you are, you allow room and space for the world around you to love themselves and to love who they are. Okay? So this is what I have for you guys. I hope that this helps. I know it was definitely not what I was expecting when I did this reading to begin with, but it turned out good. Like, Source has a lot of good energy coming through for you guys. So just keep up the good work. Keep working on yourselves and keep loving yourselves like the beautiful beings that you are. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.